Hey guys, and welcome back to my longboard progression. It's been a lovely couple of days and I've made the most out of it and had some sweet skate sessions. So in my last video I switched over my wheels from my orangutan stimulus to the Powell Peralta Snakes because it was said that it would be easier to learn how to slide on, and I have to say, after trying them out, I fully agree. So I went out and decided today I'm going to get back into learning slides, starting with the stand-up slides. Now, a lot of people think I'm weird because I'm learning stand-ups before the glove downs, and maybe I am weird, but I just find them easier. A lot of my problems with learning come from being a bit hesitant to commit, and with stand-ups, you can kind of easily just back out of them and just slide a little bit without fully committing, and I think that's why I find them easier mentally. So here I am skating back to my usual spot, so let's jump into my first attempts. And immediately I realised just how much easier it was on these wheels. They seemed to just glide out into a slide without much of a sudden transition, which actually made it a lot easier. Now, I still wasn't fully committing because I'm just getting back into them, but I'm definitely making progress here. In this clip, the first attempts were kind of lame, but the one at the end is actually pretty good, I think. So I'm kind of just getting used to the feeling of sliding without fully going for it. I definitely need to put more weight on my front foot and lean further back. And in this clip particularly, you can see when I actually commit more to the slide, I end up running forward and the board is left behind. This to me just shows that I'm just not leaning far back enough while keeping weight on the front foot. So while I'm not fully there, I'm making some decent progress and I'm starting to dare to commit to them more. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I have some issues with learning around people and cars, and when there's people watching, I just can't fully focus. And I decided that while I like this spot, there's just too much activity here. I always have to be vigilant about leaving my bag and camera on the road. People are generally nice around here, but it could still easily get nicked. And here a car pulls up and I almost did get robbed by this little child. Although the mum explained that they thought it could be left over by another school kid. At least that was their excuse. Even when the coast is clear, I'm always having to check for cars up ahead, and even just waiting for there to be nobody around, it just puts me off. So I decided to call it there and go on the hunt for some better spots. And this is what I found. It's on a race course, and as long as it's not a race day, this stretch of road is gated off and has zero cars or people. It's smooth, it's downhill, although it's not very steep, so I will need to give it a couple of pushes. But the fact that there's nobody around for me personally is going to be the main thing, so I can just fully commit to applying what I've learned when it comes to sliding, with no distractions or anything to put me off. So I'm super happy that I found this spot. I'm giving it a little test run here. And even just cruising down, I try a little tuck position, and even from this footage, my tuck stance looks a lot better than when I tried it before. And I'm going to chalk that to not having any distractions, and my mind is just fully focused on what I need to do and what my stance should be. So in my newfound peace and quiet, I decided I have the confidence to try some glove down slides. And it's been a while since I've tried these, so I ease myself into trying them again. I really tried to fold my back leg, so instead of my back foot being completely flat on the board, I tried to make sure that the only contact was the inside of my shoe. This would kind of force me into putting more weight on my front foot. Now, I'm still not going fast enough, and the board tends to want to go 180, which means I'm not looking straight forward or my shoulders aren't in the right position. But honestly, I'm just glad to be going for these again. It's giving me confidence on the board. Here you can see that I didn't fold my back leg, and my weight is so obviously on my back leg that I overspin and end up in a manual. But yeah, now that I have a quiet spot, next time I go out, I'm going to be fully focused. From this footage, my main goals for next time is going to be daring to just go faster, my foot stance on the board as I approach the slide, and mainly my weight distribution during the slide itself. I need to put my glove down further forward, all my weight needs to transfer to the front foot, and to think about where I'm looking and my shoulder position so that I don't spin 180 every time. But thanks for watching. If you want to see how my progression continues in the future, don't forget to subscribe, and check out this nice little stand-up slide to finish the day. Cheers guys!